Hi, welcome to the Grammar Goblin. We're a team of enthusiastic, talented, amazing and magical writers, editors and proofreaders, and we're here to help your written work become phenomenal before you release it to the world. A special treat for you. We have an interview with a South African author. Her name is Antonet Dresen. And she has recently published her first book and she's already working on her second one. So today we're going to catch up with her and find out about all things writing and publishing. So first up, hi Antonet. Thank you for joining us today through the power of technology. It's so great to have you on the Grammar Goblin, and I'm really happy to have you and to pick your brain.
Hi Kelly, thank you for inviting me to your channel and feel free to pick my brain.
So first up, tell us about your very first book. What is it called and what is it about?
Okay, so this book is the first book in the Radioactive series called The Bellhead Girl. Follows the life of Alex, who is looking for her father in this post-apocalyptic wasteland. She meets a young enigmatic man who claims to know her father and the secrets to her very dark past. Along the way, we see her meeting new friends, making new allies, making new enemies, and we learn more about her past. I think the book just really is about Alex having to forgive herself for things that she did, and mostly just her accepting herself for who and what she really is.
So when did you write it and when did you publish it?
I finished writing my book and published it in 2019.
Now a big question for a lot of writers out there. How did you publish it?
To publish my book, I actually looked at going through a traditional publisher, but looking at all the variables and how long they take to let you know whether or not they're even accepting your book, I just decided to self-publish my book instead.
How long did it take you to write from start to finish?
It took me all in all about 3 years to finish my book. I rewrote my book twice because I didn't know the in and outs of writing a novel. And when I decided that this was what I really wanted to do with my life, I took a course in novel writing so that I can learn the structure of a novel and the writing techniques that you use. And after going through that entire process, I rewrote my book twice. So all in all, 3 years to finish my book.
How did you decide on the genre?
The genre of my book is young adult with a subgenre of dystopian and post-apocalyptic. I think the reason why I chose the specific genre is because that is actually the genre of books that I read, so I feel comfortable writing in the genre.
And tell me, how did the storyline come to you?
The storyline of the book actually came to me while I was cleaning my house. I always listen to music while I'm cleaning, and at the time I was listening to a song called Radioactive. And in the book, Alex is fighting this brute of a man in this makeshift arena, and I was seeing this fight playing out in my head while I was listening to the song. And then it's in some other way, the rest of the story just evolved around that. It's as if I just knew that this is what the story needs to be and this is the direction the story needs to go in.
Now, what was the most challenging thing about writing this book?
I think the most challenging thing for me wasn't actually writing the book, but getting it published, because self-publishing has a lot more steps that you need to take yourself when you publish. For instance, if you go through a traditional publisher, they do everything for you. They have it edited, they have the cover design for you, they typeset it for you, they do everything, and including the marketing. So for me, the most challenging thing was just actually getting my book out there and marketing it.
And what did you enjoy the most?
The thing I enjoyed the most, I think, was, first of all, writing a book. I love writing. I can sit down and write the entire day. The second thing is just creating this world that doesn't yet exist, creating this world and giving it characters and giving them their stories and just seeing where all of that goes.
What advice do you have for any aspiring writers out there or writers who are busy working on a manuscript?
My advice for aspiring writers would be to read and to write. The more you read, the better your vocabulary will be. The more you write, the better you'll become at it. Always have a pen and paper with you, because you can be walking down the street and this big idea can just pop into your head and it could be the next big story. If you have an idea for a book, put it down on paper. Get it down on paper as quickly as you can and then work on it, because your idea could be the next big series that they make movies out of and sell millions of books of. So never be afraid to put your ideas down on paper.
Now, we need some inside scoop on your next book. Tell us what it's about. Tell us what's going on there.
So currently I am working on the second book in the series called The Red-Headed Woman. And in this book, Alex just learns more about her past, where she comes from, and she also meets her mother. I don't want to divulge too much, but it is in the drafting process. And then after that, I will finish the last book in the series. Something else that I've been working on, which has been in the making of for 3 to 4 months now, has been a horror, which I'm very, very excited about. I've started writing a bit about it, but I'm still doing a lot of research for that novel. And then I'm also working on the plot line for another series called The Lesser.
Okay, right. Now we have a little snippet called Grammar Goblin Gobbles. And it's just little short snippets of information about our author's life. The first one. What are you currently reading?
I'm actually reading 2 books at this very moment. The first one is the Guardians of Summerfeld series by Melissa Delport, and the second one is A Map of Days by Ransom Riggs.
Favorite food?
This is quite a difficult one because I don't really have a favorite food. I love pasta and I can have that every single day. But with me is I like something a lot for a specific time. So at the moment, my favorite dish is tofu tikka masala.
Favorite color?
My favorite color actually used to be purple, and then I magically discovered grey. And I love grey so much that I made my husband paint our entire house grey.
Favorite music or song at the moment?
Okay, so I don't have a favorite music genre or a favorite song. I do have a favorite band, which is Queen, the best band ever in my opinion. And then I have a favorite singer and songwriter who is Leonard Cohen. And as for my favorite song, just like the food, I have a favorite song for a specific amount of time. So I'll listen to that song over and over and over again. And right now I am listening to Going Home by Leonard Cohen.
What other hobbies do you do?
Well, apart from writing, my other hobbies would include listening to music, watching movies, binge watching Netflix, and journaling. I love bullet journaling as well.
Now a big one. What is your favorite thing to do during lockdown?
My favorite thing about this lockdown time has been not only all of this extra writing time that I have, but spending so much more time with my family. That has been the best thing about this lockdown.
Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for being on the Grammar Goblin today and sharing your insights and amazing information about writing and publishing a book. I'm sure that we'll see a lot more from Antonet Dresen in the future. If you'd like to get a hold of her book, you can contact her on information over here and she'll gladly help you and assist you to getting copies of her book.
So Kelly, thank you again for having me on your channel. It was very interesting and I quite enjoyed answering all of these questions. So a big thank you to you. Stay safe and goodbye.
from us today. I hope you've enjoyed this interview and this catch up with the South African author. And if you did like it, give us a thumbs up or give us a comment below. Let us know what you think. And if you do like our videos in general, please hit the subscribe button and a little notification bell so you can know every time one comes out. I'll see you next week. It's a whole bunch of